Hello, my name is Simeon Neil Asher, and the trigger point of the week this week we're going to be looking at the Popliteus muscle. So let's search the software pop. Okay, so let's start with the anatomy. We can see it's a short squat muscle, and important for a whole range of knee problems. In fact, it's what I call a super trigger point. When you have a trigger point in Popliteus, it's one of those muscles that's important for a range of knee conditions, which we will explore together. In terms of the origin, it's the lateral surface of the lateral condyle of the femur. Obliquely comes down through the popliteal ligament, and then it wraps around the knee and it inserts just in the sort of upper part of the shaft of the tibia, just superior to the superior soleal line above the soleus. So it starts laterally and it moves medially. So why is it important, and why is it involved in lots of knee problems? Well, let's just look at the pain map. Similar pain map in some ways to the gastrocnemius and to some of the hamstring muscles as well. This sort of local pain in the back of the knee. Back of knee pain is a common symptom that people report. So when we think of what the Popliteus does, it kind of gives us an insight into why a trigger point might be relevant here. Generally speaking, in order to, when we stand, we lock the knee into a kind of neutral or sort of no power condition, and the knee joint sits there quite happily with the femur and the tibia and the fibula, or the femur and the tibia certainly locked together. And we can stand for hours and quite happily. Now, in order to move from a standing position, we need to slightly bend the knee, and the muscle that does that slight rotation bending is the Popliteus. It has to rotate the condyle in order for the knee to then move. So any condition where you've got standing and sitting symptoms, where you're standing for a long time, or squatting, or getting pain on sort of movement, will involve the Popliteus. Popliteus is involved in just about every single sort of knee walking locomotion activity. So we will see pain in the back of the knee on squatting, pain behind the calves, sometimes cramps, and also people that wear high heel shoes where they've had that kind of chronic shortening of the gastrocnemius. They've changed the kinematics of the knee itself. Leg cramps, stiff knee, stiff on passive flexion of the knee. We also see trigger points in this muscle after fracture and splinting. People that sit driving, long time in driving positions, and again after certain sports, skiing especially, soccer. But as I said, it's associated with many knee problems. Like I said, it's associated with many knee problems, and it's really one of those trigger points that's worth looking for in a whole range of knee problems. So when someone comes in with a knee problem, try and see if you can locate a trigger point in the Popliteus muscle. Various ways of releasing it. I release it digitally by holding it with a inhibition compression technique. Very effective. You can needle it as well, but obviously it's in quite a difficult area. You have to be quite sort of technically specialist to needle it. You have to come from either the medial or the lateral side. It's totally possible. So Popliteus muscle, super trigger point, involved in a range of knee problems. Always worth looking out for when someone comes in with knee pain or sort of stiffness in the knee. Obviously, differential diagnosis, osteoarthritis of the knee, and something like a Baker cyst, something like that. Popliteus muscle, trigger point of the week. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.